Jamie on the mic, got the stats so tight. Jonathan's fire bringing heat tonight. Justin with the plays, got the game on lock. Jacob's got the style, we're ready to rock.
Brothers united, talking all the sports, laughing, debating. We bring the reports from the field to the court. We calling the spree, four voices, brothers, and let's take pure comedy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the 4J's 4J Show. We're four brothers, four voices in with taking just pure comedy. I am Jamie here, and I'll let the other brothers introduce themselves.
What up? It's your boy Justin, your fat kicker. My boys won today. Was not pretty though, but we'll just go from there. Other than that, you ready for a good episode?
What's up? I'm Jacob. If we lose next week, blow up the whole team. Owner gone, coaches gone, quarterback gone, wide receivers gone, defense gone. Get Watt out of there because we already tried to take him out. We already tried to take Watt out already. We try to kill him, man. So might as well just get him gone. So
are you gone too?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Am I gone?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm never gone. I'm never gone. But that's just sad. We care more about a sack record. Let's not get into it right now. Let's move on into the podcast. Let's have a good podcast today. Let's have a good podcast.
Anyway, hopping into some breaking news, or not breaking news, but news of the week. Some of the biggest news this week coming out. One was Michigan hired their head coach, and I think they honestly got a solid coach. I mean, he's been doing really good things at Utah, which to me, Utah is a hard place to recruit. So going somewhere like Michigan, what he's done at Utah, what he could do at Michigan, I'll be very interested to see how that kind of plays out, because it seems like he's coming from an area where they do have good resources, but they don't have the resources of Michigan. So I'm very interested to see how that plays out.
I have a question when it comes to it. Is Bryce Underwood staying? Because if he's not staying, are they getting that Utah Dampier, number 4, to come to Michigan? Because I feel like you don't skip a beat between them two. They have similar styles. Bryce was bigger, but Dampier is more experienced and, in a sense, had the better record, stats, and everything than what Bryce Underwood had. So you have him next to Justice Hayes. Whoa, Michigan, you're already starting off pretty well.
No, that is a huge question for real. Go ahead, Jacob.
I was gonna say I know nothing about Buddy. I feel like all I heard about Michigan was all the coach they want to get, not the coach. I feel like they probably got a good coach from the Utah coach, but it seems like they got none of the coaches they actually wanted to have.
I was going to say that.
It feels like they didn't even settle with the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. It kind of feels like they settled with the 10th option.
Yeah.
You know?
I
So
agree.
he probably is a good coach. I mean, I don't keep much up with Utah, so hopefully he does pan out.
Well, he's had them. I was about to say he's had them playoff contenders multiple years. He's had them top 15, top 20 programs multiple times, and kind of like piggybacking, it's just like seeing what he's doing at Utah. How what could he do at Michigan with the resources, and to be going off of Dampier, if he brings Dampier. Honestly, if you are a Michigan fan, do you kind of want that? Because Underwood is not a bad quarterback. I'm not going to say that. But looking at the stats, Dampier threw for 22 tutties. He also threw for 2,000 yards, ran for 600, had 7 more rushing tutties. Bryce Underwood did not have those stats, nowhere near those stats. So it's like, I know he's a freshman. Don't get me wrong. I know he's a freshman, but it's still makes you curious. It makes you curious.
You paid $10 million for Underwood, though.
That is true. Very true. Very true. So it's kind of hard to pull away from him. But then again, when you have a chance to get somebody like Dampier, that's a program changer. He's not like an elite, but from what they were offensively, he could really change that program. Because he had legs, he ran for almost 700 yards too. So you're talking about, you put the running threat with the throwing threat. Because Michigan was very one-dimensional. Going to the other news. Going into the other news this week, though, DK Metcalf. Obviously, that hurt today. but they decided with the 2-game suspension. I do, and then also coming out, Steelers are going to go ahead and guarantee his money, which I was curious how that was going to play out because if they voided that,
They are.
how do you keep a yeah? Where the reports came out today, Jacob, that they were going to go ahead and guarantee it.
Ooh, lucky him.
I didn't see nothing about that.
Lucky him.
Hang on, I swear I saw the reports today came out and say it. But go ahead. But Jacob, I want to know the suspension.
Do I think 2 games is a little excessive, but it's understandable. I can see it. I understand. Just as a fan, I think it's a little excessive. I think 1 game would have been enough, but I understand. Why. You got to punish him.
But
oh, go ahead.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just wanted the Steelers have decided not to opt out, even though they could have opted out of the guaranteed money. They decided not to.
Yeah, they declined to void his guaranteed money. But that's good for him.
What I would do, I wouldn't have opted out because we may lose. We may not even make the playoffs this year. But I would. But don't worry, we're at least going to hit 9-8. We're gonna. I think we should have put more like stipulations because he literally has put our season in jeopardy because he. I agree with. He said like he called him the N-word and his mama the C-word or whatever, but multiple people around there say he didn't do that, and maybe he's talking about the one in Seattle. But still, bro, someone saying your name and doing all that, get security. Tell them, try to get him out of the game. Don't go up to him and punch him. Like you put everything at risk. You put $40 million at risk, and you put the team at risk because you want to act because someone's calling you your government, man. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
that's like Justin get mad at them calling him Jamal. Like, come on, dog.
Hey, don't put my government out there like that. I'll slap you up like DK. I'm just kidding. I'm the same. Do I think 2 games was kind of excessive? Yes. However, you not only grabbed that fan, then even though you didn't contact, you did swing up at him. Like you could just let him go, and then it probably would have been a 1 game. It was the extra swing that cost the 2nd game. I truly believe this, Jacob, and I'm not just trying to be funny or pick at you because you're a Steelers fan. It might cost y'all the playoff. This is the worst time to be suspended because it showed today y'all have no number 1, none. And Scotland.
Wait.
No, Jacob. On that group
today. No, wait. We were missing our number 2. We were missing our number 2, and
that's what I'm saying, Jacob.
And also 3. Aaron Rodgers is a little bit brain dead and thinks that his old buddy from his other team can magically just start catching the ball now. I don't know where he got this idea from that MVS is Megatron in the red zone. Buddy can't. He can't catch nothing, bro. He has no fingers. He doesn't even have butterfinger. He has 0 fingers. Earlier in the game, he got hit in the face mask. His hands were like. He was clapping. He couldn't find the ball. Brother has the reaction time of a snail.
And I want to have so much respect in a profession that they literally do not try to win a game to prevent me from getting a stat.
Yes.
That is y'all really just gave him the highest compliment you could have gave him. It didn't actually. I guess in the long run, no one will remember this game. But for this season, y'all let one player not getting a stat be bigger than y'all making the playoffs. Like, I don't get that. You doubled and triple teamed him every play. There was not one play he was not chipped. That's a problem because that means you're making every offensive call to his side of the ball. You're not making any call to any other way else. So if I'm the Browns, I've already cut off half of your whole side of the offense because you're only worried about where Miles is. That was just my biggest
what's
takeaway
crazy
from
with
it.
that
That was
is
just stupid.
we still had a chance in that game.
Which
So
shows y'all
literally,
would
if we
have
just
blown
forgot
them
about
out. Y'all would have
that's
blown
what
them
I'm
out.
saying, Justin.
If y'all didn't
If we just
settle for
said in the first
Miles.
half, I would have been fine in the first half. We just say, look, let's get out on the lead. Let's just hope he doesn't get a sack. And then once we get the lead, we'll make sure he doesn't get a sack.
Easy.
But from the start to the end of the game, you literally sell your game plan to make sure he doesn't get a sack. It's honestly embarrassing.
Yes.
It's just straight up embarrassing. That means
you're more scared of one man than the other 10 on the field.
No, we're not even scared of the man. We're scared of people saying, "Oh, he got the record against the Steelers." Who cares?
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure he's going to get a sack next week. Because everybody's going to always be talking about the last sack that he got that actually ended like what the new record is, not when he got the sack.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
When Michael Strahan got his, yes, most people only remember the sack. Yes, if you know ball, you know who he got the sack against. But most people understand the sack. TJ Watts, does anybody remember when he tied it?
Nope.
No, because it only matters for that player. Like, that's made no sense to me.
Question. Is Michael Strahan who first set the record, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Do y'all remember the first sack or the second to last sack he got?
No, nobody does.
He set like the actual record?
No
one.
The only sack I remember from that is technically his record-breaking sack is under controversy because it did look like Brett Favre fell down for him to get said sack.
Yeah.
It
was Brett Favre. It was Brett Favre,
yes,
right?
It's Brett Favre.
But the only reason they remember it is not because he got the sack against Brett Favre. It's because Brett Favre literally saw him lay down on the ground.
And
that's the only reason.
He called a rollout that way and then told the tight end not to block. So it was like, it's very controversial, but it's just, I don't know. We can move on from it, but I think it's insanity to call a whole offensive game plan off of one person getting one stat.
What's insanity? We get down there with Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah.
Then you want to throw the ball 3 times.
Yep.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times to MVS, who also ran the wrong route on one of those times. He literally gave up on the route. We literally did not play Roman Wilson today because Aaron Rodgers was sitting there crying and complaining that he doesn't perform in practice. And MVS doesn't perform in the game. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about?
Anyway. But anyway, moving on. College football. There was actually, everybody's been complaining about the bowl season because the bowl season hasn't been fun up until this point. But this week, I don't know if y'all peeped any of those games. There was a lot of actually entertaining games this past week. One game that sticks out to me, and I'm with the people. The Pop-Tart Bowl is the People's Bowl right now. Like, I really think the Pop-Tart Bowl. I think the Pop-Tart Bowl needs to be in the playoffs.
Replace the Fiesta.
Like, that's a fun bowl, and it's a fun champion. Like, the trophy's cool, like everything. And I love how all these bowls are trying to get their own little thing. Like, I don't know if y'all saw, I forget which team played in it, but there's a grass slayer bowl, and they won the game by dumping grass clippings on the coach. And so, who caught that?
Burden the third.
But yeah, there's a lot of, but the Pop-Tart Bowl I think should be in there, and I'm still upset about that because I don't understand why Georgia Tech didn't try to go for the first down instead of trying to throw for a touchdown 4 plays in a row when they had a chance to get a first down to extend the game. But it was a good bowl, but I think it's the People's Bowl. It really feels like the People's Bowl right now, and I honestly think I kind of hate that the college football playoff right now is only rotating it against the classic bowls. I think it should almost be. I kind of like. I don't know if y'all follow soccer at all, but like, how they have like, oh, if this bowl doesn't produce, or they have the league where they can adjust tiers. Hey, this bowl isn't making people as excited. Let's move it around. Like, really, like you said, Fiesta Bowl, stuff like that. Like, I get the Rose Bowl and stuff, but I'd like to see the Pop-Tart Bowl or some of those other bowls that are doing creative stuff. The Xbox Bowl, giving achievements and stuff. That's cool. Like I would like to see some of that at the playoff game.
They said the main reason about the Pop-Tart Bowl is the venue, but we can easily change the venue.
Yeah,
Like, I
easily
think-
could do that.
Also, what do y'all think about them trolling Notre Dame?
It's easy. It's such easy to do it right now. I agree. I think the Pop-Tart Bowl, that's where college can set itself apart, is what you're saying. Change the bowls. Like, no one wants to always see the rose and the fiesta and the orange and stuff like that. They change it up.
Rose Bowl has to stay.
I get the history,
you say that for the history of it, but it in this new market with these new fans, they don't understand the Rose Bowl like that. So that's what I'm saying. And okay, if you want to keep one, keep the Rose Bowl. I'm fine with that. But the Fiesta and the Orange Bowl could go. Like, they really can. And just rotate them, like you saying. Just rotate them. That way, every year is something fun. It's not, hey, because you're going to run into a point where some of these teams are going to play the same exact bowl year in and year out just because of placement. And so why wouldn't they want to win something different? Like, I wouldn't want to, if I'm Georgia, win the Fiesta Bowl again. Like, I would.
Or the Sugar Bowl, or the, like.
Yes.
Have a fan vote.
True. I mean, good.
That's what I'm saying. You could do it kind of like, and I know the MLS system isn't a fan vote, so it's kind of hard to say, but it's like, if you did a fan vote, hey, the fans are saying these are the bowls, so we're going to drop your bowl isn't as entertaining, we're going to drop it off. And it also makes these bowls kind of get creative, because I like how creative some of these bowls are. The Pop-Tart Bowl marketing was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
It really was phenomenal. All the Pop-Tarts running over the field, the big Pop-Tart coming out that they can actually eat.
Yeah.
Like, marketing is great. I like some of that, and I think they should be rewarded for it. So,
well, I think,
but there was a lot of there was a bunch of shootouts. The LSU game was a shootout. Like, there was good bowl games on this week.
This was a more interesting bowls than the past few years, because the past few years I'd never watched a bowl game because it just, except for the Pop-Tart Bowl, I watched that last year because that was funny. But yeah, LSU, like you said, BYU, Georgia Tech. I kind of wish Georgia Tech would have handled it differently at the end, but it is that it is. Can't really do anything about it. But yeah, and
that other controversy, the ECU. Did y'all see the ECU?
Yes. How you take away that? I don't understand how you do that. I don't see how you do that.
Turnover after turnover after turnover in that game, and it was back and forth. But it was fun to watch. Like, I was sitting there, like, you know what? Like, I want to keep watching it because it's interesting. You never know what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually interesting balls.
Snoop Dogg caught the first kickoff in his bowl game. Had to throw that in there.
Yeah, old Snoop. But
can we talk about the Christmas? One quick question on the NFL Christmas halftime. Snoop Dogg's one, bro. Those Koreans, they were lip singing, bro, and it was bad, bro. It was bad. I don't know if you actually saw it.
Hey, don't talk about hundreds like that. Them jokers are true. Don't talk about hundreds. Don't talk about hundreds. But anyway, going into this week though, it's finally the big boy week. It's college football playoff week. We got 4 games this week. They're going to be I'm really excited about them. So we can kind of just break into each one of them. So first game up, we got the Miami versus Ohio State. That's on New Year's Eve, that kickoff. I'm very excited because I think these teams match up very, very well together.
Yeah.
Talk about really, really good defense, really good defenses, and let me not say that. And good, let's say great defense and good offense for both of them. If you kind of say that, I think Miami's offense does have a little bit of an edge when it comes to it, and I think Ohio State defense has a slight edge. So it's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen. But the biggest question is Ohio State, when they play 2 elite defenses, have put up 14 or less points.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you go to Texas, 14. You go to Indiana, 10 is what they put up. So you talk about they've been hailed. Their offense has been hailed, and their offense. People bashed us in the comments when I said Ohio State. I thought Indiana was better because of the offense, and people were like, "You don't understand how the ball control and all that kind of stuff." And it's been exposed now. Like when they play a good, I won't say exposed, but we got 2 games where they play good defenses and their offense is there. It's just gone. So what are they going to do? Because their DNs at Miami are free.
Yes.
So what are you going to do with this team?
I agree with you on both of your takes. Because I think with Ohio State, if you could take out those receivers, which I feel like you kind of just, if you let one eat, but shut down the other one, you kind of stop Ohio State. Their rush game is not where it used to be in the past. With them losing, it's not bad, but it's not like it was last year with Judkins and them.
No.
And Miami's defense is real. I mean, that's a real defense. But Ohio State has a real defense, and
a great defensive mind.
So fun to watch. And I don't know if it's just because I love defense. Like me personally, I'm loving defense. So that's why I'm so excited about this game. But if I had to give the edge, it'll be to that number 4 for Miami, Fletcher, their running back. That man is the truth. And their number 10, I think is 10, Tony. Woo, that talk about some speed for a freshman. Oh my God. So if I had to give the edge, yes, if I had to give someone the edge, it would be to Miami. But I think Miami's downfall is Carson Beck. So, Jacob.
Yeah, that's how I see it. we're gonna get into picks later, but I think Ohio State is gonna play enough defense in the defensive battle, and it's gonna make a big enough play.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, whenever they were playing Texas A&M, Miami was only moving the ball when they ran the ball.
Yep.
So if you stop them and make Carson throw it, that's going to be a rough day for Miami.
Yep.
But Carson can sling it on you now. It's a 50-50 with you. He may throw 4 touchdowns or he may throw 4 interceptions. It's 50-50 with him. So, but I think just consistently, though, Ohio State's going to beat them. They might be, at most, I see Ohio State beating them by 10. But it may end up being a field goal or a touchdown late at the game that I see is going to edge them out.
Where I was going is with Ohio State. So I'm a little bit torn on this game, honestly. And the reason that I'm torn is if you stop Ohio State's run game, that I feel like Ohio State's run game really helped their pass game. Like, everybody talks about their receivers, but Bo Jackson is the name of their running back, which is kind of weird. Just because we're from Bama, so when we think Bo Jackson, you think of Auburn legend. But Bo Jackson is a solid running back. And he's a true freshman, so he's just still coming into his own. But he's a very solid running back. But he helps their passing game. Miami doesn't let people run the ball that well often. Yep. So it's like kind of on the flip side of what you're saying is we'll make Carson Beck beat us. We'll make Julian Sayin beat you. Julian Sayin really hasn't. Carson Beck has shown in moments he can do it. Julian Sayin, and I'm not bashing Julian Sayin. I think he's a good quarterback, but he's still a first-year starter. He hasn't really proven that he can go and take over a game and beat you. What game this year can you truly say? What game this year have you watched where Julian Sayin really? You said Julian Sayin won us that football game.
No.
That game where you're like Julian Sayin did enough to win us a football game. But there's been games where you said Carson Beck went out there and dotted him up when he needed it to win the football games. But on the flip side, you can't really look at a lot of games and say Julian Sayin lost us at the football game. Whereas you can look at and say Carson Beck lost us at the football game. So that's where it's going to be interesting. It's kind of like the matchup against Texas, honestly. Mm-hmm. Is what quarterback's not going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
That's what's going to come.
Yep, for sure.
Okay.
I agree.
And another thing that's very interesting that I forgot to bring up when just going on the overview of the playoffs, I'm very interested to see how the playoffs roll this year because you remember last year, every team that had the bye got waxed.
Yep.
Every team on the bye got waxed. So are we going to see that trend continue? Does it hurt Ohio State to have this bye? Did it hurt Indiana, Texas Tech, all them? Is it going to hurt them?
In my opinion, it really is. I'm saying this because I said it last week. If you can tell how the team is feeling and playing by how the fans are responding, bro. I felt it. I felt it when we played Oklahoma. I felt like fans already thought they won the game, and that's going to get to the players. Indiana, oh my God, brother, y'all been a thing for maybe 2 years. Because last year, y'all, let's be honest, last year y'all really weren't a thing. Y'all played a cupcake schedule like y'all did this year, but this year y'all actually won the Big Ten, bruh. I'm telling y'all, it's
They're
a different
talking
beast.
like
You
they
gotta get in
done.
that arena. It's
They're
a
talking
different
like
beast. You gotta
they're
get
just
into that
running
arena.
stuff.
They run the ship. They
Yes,
run the
like,
ship.
Yeah,
They're talking like they're a blue blood.
it is insane the way they're talking
They're
about
good.
Indiana. Like,
Hey,
whoa.
ask them Notre Dame fans. They remember last when they met us in the national championship.
And they thought they were going to run through us until it happened. And then what happened? It's different when you get popped. Then just like this is my thing. I keep hearing everything about Indiana and what is Bama going to do. Hey, Bama can't put up points now. And in the few games that y'all had a struggle where you had an elite defense, you barely put up points. So it isn't, to me, it isn't a question of can Bama stop for Mendoza. It's can Indiana keep up in points? Because
Well, with that being said, I want to piggyback off what you just said because that's a true question. Because Fernando, I feel like I just butchered his name. His stats against ranked opponents is not great.
no,
Like it's not great at all. And I know it's better defenses, and everybody's stats slowly decline when you play better defense. Like I'm not ignorant to that, but
they shouldn't stop.
when you look at it, it's like who's been battle tested more going into this game is Bama. They just come out of a really good win against Oklahoma too, and that's where you get curious about the break. That's what I'm saying about the breaks too. Is Bama's coming in feeling hot.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming in. They haven't played football in a month. They're coming in like, hey, or I guess it ain't been a month, but what 3 weeks they
Very
haven't played
close to
football.
it. Very close to a month.
So it's like they're coming in and they're sitting there like, oh, well, all we've been hearing is how good we are. And I know their coach is going to have them ready to play. Don't get me wrong, but all they're hearing is how good they are, and it makes you curious. Does it hurt to have that long of a break when another team got to still keep the edge? Because like everybody's been there. Like you've been playing. You've been playing. It's different practicing to play than practicing to practice waiting to play.
All right.
That's why everybody talks about the first game. You're so rusty because we got a great team, but like we ain't done nothing. So it's gonna be
Also another thing I want to find out. Let's say hypothetically, Bama gets out 17-0 like Oklahoma did. Will they be able to respond like Alabama did? Will they be able to be like, yo, we're still in this game, or are they going to fold under the pressure? Like, because if we're being honest, have we actually seen them do that this year?
Penn State.
Penn State.
Penn State.
It did
Wait,
look how much had
They
happened.
did do that in Penn State. They did do it.
No. I'm talking about multiple. You have to lead multiple drives. I'm not just talking about one drive. You're down multiple drives. Like you're down 3 scores. Like you're gonna have to figure something out with that.
It would be interesting to see if Bama jumped up 14-0 right off the bat and to see how that game goes. It would be very interesting to me. The way they're talking like his Bama shouldn't even show up. And I'm just like,
yeah,
I get Bama struggled against. We lost to Florida State. Now, no one knew Florida State was going to do what they did this season when we lost, but we lost. Okay, cool. We struggled against Oklahoma, and then this SEC game was embarrassing. But they had like Bama ain't did nothing this year outside of those 3 things. Like we didn't run a gauntlet. Like we didn't already beat Georgia in Athens. Because let's be real, the SEC championship game, we had 15 players out. Like that's what another thing that I don't think people understand. It's like, but we went into Athens.
They were on our side.
We went into Athens and won, and then they got to go play in Atlanta. It ain't like they even left Georgia to play us. So this whole thing of like that Georgia just now has us is if we didn't already beat them, okay. So this whole Indiana talk, I don't get it. Like I get it, be proud of your team. I mean, I know how we talk about Bama. We think we could hang 50 on everybody, but let's be a little realistic. at the same time, commentators and Bama alum Damian Harris, we're talking about you in the way you talk about Bama. Don't even think you went to Bama. You worse than Greg at the moment, and that's hard. That's a hard thing to do. But you about worse than Greg. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just very curious. They just keep talking about like Bama has a thing. Can Bama keep up with this scoring? And I'm like, y'all act like Bama's defense is giving up 50 a game.
Right.
Like, they're not.
I don't get it. They act like our defense
But
just
anyway.
sucks.
But anyway, let's move on to the other games that we have. So the Texas Tech Oregon game, and a lot of people in this game too. This is another game that a lot of weird talk about to me personally, and I kind of want to hear what y'all thoughts are. They're acting like Oregon's just going to go out there and cakewalk Texas Tech, and Oregon's speed is just going to overwhelm Texas Tech. And my biggest thing on that, offensively, I think Oregon's speed is crazy phenomenal. Like, I'm not taking nothing from them, but I also think Texas Tech has a really good defense. My biggest question in this game is that JMU game, JMU moved the football. And don't say, oh, they didn't do it in the first half. They just couldn't score touchdowns. They couldn't finish a drive, but they moved the football the whole game.
Yep.
Texas Tech can see that, move the football. And what if Texas Tech goes, hey, if y'all watch Texas Tech football, they like to go on longer drives.
Mm-hmm.
So what if Texas Tech just goes on a long drive, gets one or two stops? JMU got one or two stops. Go on a long drive, they cash in a touchdown instead of a field goal. What does that do? Because if JMU scores touchdowns instead of field goal, does Oregon's offense get as loose as it does?
Right.
Or
exactly.
do they get up tight? That's my question. But everybody, and I'm like, I don't know if I watched a different game, and maybe I missed it, and maybe the experts know more than me, but like, everybody was talking about that game. I thought JMU moved the football decently well. They just couldn't finish it.
Yeah, that's all it was.
So why is everybody just talking about like Oregon's going to cakewalk this?
Yeah, I even heard Oregon has the easiest path, and I'm like, well, even if they win this game, they got to play Indiana and Bama or Bama. I mean, like, it's no easy path. Like, that was so confusing to me. I don't want to give away my pick into the picks, but Texas Tech defense is legit. Like, that's not no cakewalk defense. And we've seen Oregon against good defenses. What happened? Oh, you couldn't move the ball. That speed did not matter. I think Dante Moore.
They can move the ball.
Mm-hmm. I think Dante Moore is a very good quarterback. I do. Like, I think he's going to be a very good quarterback. But this is your first run, too. So it ain't like you even got anything under your belt now to be in that type of pressure. Like, that's where it confuses me. Now, do I think Oregon is some cakewalk? No, I don't. Because they got a team. Like, I ain't stupid. Like,
no, they're good.
Yes.
They're good. Like, that's what I'm saying. They're good. I just don't understand how they're talking. I don't know. I'll let you finish. Sorry, Brandon.
No, that's literally where it's going to end. Is like, I get it, but I think these are evenly matched teams with the only outlier being the quarterback. And that's only because Texas Tech is on their second string. That's the only reason.
Yep.
That quarterback that they had before the injury, oh yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, for sure.
My opinion is, I feel like they're going to treat it like the JMU game. And what I mean by that is, remember they came out and I don't know if it was them exactly, but I remember them saying it was like this weekend is a tune-up game for Oregon. It's a tune-up game. It's not really a real game. And I feel like they're going to come in with the same mindset like as they did against Texas Tech, and Texas Tech is going to hit them in the mouth.
Yep.
And it's going to get. I feel like it's not going to be as easy as they think it's going to be. It's going to be like a real. We both going to punch each other in the mouth until one of us goes down.
I agree. I agree.
But again, it still questions. Texas Tech is coming off again. Another team ain't played football in a month, so that is another
that can hurt you.
Huge question.
Yeah.
But going into that last game, and it's another game. People kind of are talking. They're talking a little more even about this one, but to a certain extent, because the Ole Miss Georgia game, that Ole Miss offense, I don't care what anybody says. Yes, they blew out Tulane, but that offense did not look like a Lane Kiffin Ole Miss offense. And yes, they had a couple of weeks to come back, but I think this is the one game that I think Georgia needed the break, and I think Kirby's going to have them ready. Of all the teams that got the break, I think Kirby's going to have his team most prepared because he's done this so much. But I personally think I know it's hard to beat a team twice, but Ole Miss in this matchup, with if it was still Kiffin, I would think they had him. But
Um, this is the only game that I've heard them talk evenly about that I'm like, I don't think it's even. I don't think it's even at all because what people don't realize either in that Tulane game, if Tulane had a quarterback, like a decent quarterback, because the quarterback they had was so wishy washy with his stuff. But if they had a quarterback, Tulane is driving over Ole Miss's defense. And Tulane was stopping Ole Miss. Now, the first few drives, no. But they did get some stops, and Tulane just couldn't score. It's kind of like the JMU thing in a sense. Tulane just couldn't score, and then JMU just didn't give up. Tulane did because Tulane understood their quarterback sucked, I think, me personally. But if Tulane didn't give up the way like JMU didn't give up, I think that would have ended up turning into a different game. But I think Kirby is one of those coaches. He's shown it time and time out. You give him 3 weeks to prepare for you. No, I'm sorry, not happening. Not on that defense. He's too smart on defense, like way too smart. So that's just me personally.
I agree. Yeah, last year he had they would be like last year he didn't do that, but in my opinion, he didn't have a starting quarterback.
True.
Also, I mean, I don't know. I just don't see Ole Miss. If they were playing any other team, than Georgia, I would give them a chance. But they're playing Georgia, and y'all, I know it's hard to be the same team twice. That's what we say as well. But I just feel like Georgia, they're in that right mindset right now. Y'all are still adjusting without your offensive coordinator. I think he took most of the OC staff with him, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken, right?
He let them stay to coach some of them.
Oh, okay. But still, like, I think so you're coming in with a lesser playbook against Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
So I'll give it. I wouldn't say like it's uneven because they still played them once. They already got a feel for Georgia. But I will say it's more tipping in the scale than the other games.
Yeah.
That to Georgia, I would say.
I agree with that.
Yeah, for sure. So, if y'all want to go ahead and get into those picks and just kind of knock those out real quick.
Let's do that.
Cool. So for Miami, Ohio State, I'm a little torn on this one, but me personally, just because Ohio State, I think Miami might score a little bit more. Even though I think in my original picks I picked Ohio State, I'm going Miami on this one.
I am going Ohio State. I think Carson Beck's going to make too many turnovers, and it's not going to be enough for Miami to overcome it.
Okay, so you went Miami, he went Ohio State.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my prediction earlier. I think they're both gonna score, but I think I don't know. A feeling just tells me that Ohio State's gonna get like a last second drive or a last second field goal that's gonna edge them over. So give me Ohio State.
All right, cool. And then the next game is that 11 o'clock kick, which is that Texas Tech versus Oregon game. Boy, everybody talking makes me want to pick Oregon, but I just feel like Texas Tech is going to somehow figure out how to win this one. So I'm going to Texas Tech.
If I had to pick, I would go. You see, man, this is the only game that I really don't have a feeling towards. I don't know. It's so evenly to me. To me, it's so evenly matched. But if I had to give the edge to somebody, Texas Tech, I think their defense is just too good. And I think if they can hold Oregon to, if you could hold Oregon to less than 21, like 21 and lower, I think they win that game. I think they win it like 28-21 or 24-21. I think their defense, if they could just hold them to that, I think they'll be enough to win. So I'm going Texas Tech.
I agree with y'all. Every time Oregon plays a competent defense, Penn State went into overtime. Indiana couldn't really score. I think they're going to have a real time struggle scoring this time. Also, I think they've been fed too much rat poison. They don't know what they think. They bigger than their program. So give me Texas Tech.
Cool. Next game, I don't really know if we need to throw a pick out for this game, but we got Alabama, Indiana. Again, I think this is going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be a very, very good defense matchup. But give me the time.
Something in my gut, I don't know why, but since we won that Oklahoma game, something in my gut saying Bama's about to blow these motherfuckers out. They about to wipe the flow with them. It's about to be like that, like all night long. So give me Bama about 50.
Yeah, y'all already know what I'm gonna pick. I'm just gonna go on a rant real quick. Mendoza's trash. You really shouldn't run the Heisman. Y'all talk about y'all's defense like they all that, bro. Y'all play a cupcake schedule. Like, bro, like your schedule's a kid's birthday party, bro. Like, stop talking to me. We gonna go in there, we gonna put up we gonna play so well that we gonna put in our backups. We about to see like an Austin Mack. Like, come on now. Them by 1,000.
And before we get off this game, did y'all see Indiana put up, or like one of their biggest fans put up, what is Bama's offense going to do against this defensive line? And they show Purdue, Illinois, Rutgers, and I'm like, what are we? That's what y'all showing? That's your thing against these? They did not show one competent team in the highlight film, and I'm just like, what is this? But I digress.
And one more thing, kind of a little bit of history on that. That game will be paid 100 years to the day of Bama's first win in the Rose Bowl, and it's at the Rose Bowl. So kind of a little bit of history there. It'd be pretty cool to do. But then we got the last game.
The Rose Bowl, we will win. Hey.
Georgia, Ole Miss, rematch. I think it's going to be a very, very good game. I kind of hinted at this earlier, though. I really like Kirby Smart right now, so I'm going with Georgia.
Yeah. I think Ole Miss went through too much. And you're giving Kirby too much time to prepare for you. So give me Georgia.
I hate to do it. Hurts my soul. But I'm gonna have to go with my dog. Not my dogs, the dogs. Because that's what they are. They're actual dogs. They ain't nothing compared to the Tide. But let me give me the dogs.
Honestly, if they still had Lane Kiffin, this would be a different pick for me.
Yes,
but without Lane Kiffin,
I agree. I agree 1,000%.
All right.
If this was even next year, and Pete Golding had a year with them, I'll probably have a different pick.
Yeah, no, for sure. But anyway, going on to the NFL and kind of just a lot of weird games today, a lot of weird scores. I guess we kind of already covered the Steelers, to be honest with you.
If y'all want, I just want to say 3 things about the Steelers, okay? And then we can get off of them because I ranted about them at the beginning, all that. We really lost because of 3 to 4 things, okay? 1, we cared more about a sack record than actually securing the division. 2, Kyle Duggar. What are you looking at, brother? What are you looking at, brother? What are you looking at? 3, Aaron Rodgers. I understand he's good. I understand that he's a veteran. He's Hall of Fame quarterback, 4-time MVP. But we have allowed him to hijack the roster with putting on his bum-ass old teammates onto the field who can't catch a ball to save their life, bro. And I think it's a little crazy that we are allowing him to do this. We spent a 3rd-round pick on Roman Wilson, and this is the 4th point. We spent a 3rd-round pick on Roman Wilson, and we think Scotty Miller is better than Roman Wilson? Are we serious?
He snagged some today.
I understand. I'm a Scotty Miller fan. He's a good backup wide receiver, but you think he's better than Roman Wilson? Bro, I don't know what they're smoking over there. They're giving Aaron way too much power because Aaron talked about him in practice. Like, bro, I don't care about practice. Your dudes are not performing in the game.
You talking about practice?
Yeah, that's literally what he's talking about. If I don't see it in practice, he's not getting the ball. Like, bro, shut up, bro. You give the ball to a bum anyway. Throwing it to MVS. Like, bro, he doesn't catch anything, bro. He doesn't. Anyway, like, bro, what? Hold on. Let me pull up his targets. Oh, dude, that just made me. That made me. MVS targets today. Oh my God, bro. That was absolutely appalling what he did today, bro. Appalling. Bro, he was targeted 9 times and had 3 receptions. Tell me he's not trash. Bro, get off my team. Like, oh my God. Bro, we get down there with Pratt Freiermuth and you throw it 3 times to MVS. Like, that was a good pick. You throw it 3 times to MVS. He doesn't run the right route. And then you throw a fade ball. Granted, I did think the last play, it was defensive pass interference. But we shouldn't have won that game because we deserved to lose that game, but it was defensive pass interference. Never turned his head around. Was all up in his body. But, God, stop throwing it to MVS. Please stop throwing it to MVS. Actually, just don't even – MVS shouldn't even be on the plane ride back to Pittsburgh. Let's be honest. He shouldn't even be on the plane ride. But that's all I'll say about. Also, Arthur Smith, we're running it down the throat. You want to throw it?
Look,
God, you're stupid, bro.
Your brother told you Arthur Smith was not it. Like he told you
the end. Hold up. Arthur Smith did call a good game, but if you literally watch it, a lot of the times it was Aaron Rodgers just coming in. No, he called a decent game. It was Aaron Rodgers coming in and saying on 4th and 1, fuck it, I'm going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. What?
Y'all got next week. Jacob, they're going to prove it next week.
Bro, Justin, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I got a question. What's happening to the NFL offenses? Like, when in an NFL year have we had so many 13-6, 13-7, 13-12? Like, what is going on? Like, weren't people saying they were making the league too soft on defense because they wanted high scores, but now it's like we can't score?
It is literally the conservative calling BS. And you know what? I'm glad you brought it up because you brought up the 13-12 because of my team. And let me go in on my Eagles. I am thankful we won against a good team. It's been the last 2 games that we played a decent team. And Jacob, you know how I feel about the Bills. They're fraud ass. But it's like I'm not one of those fans. Like, I am very grateful for a win. Like, I love that we won. We dominated the Bills the first half. I mean, dominated the Bills. It was not close in levels in our defense and our offense against them. We made Josh Allen look stupid. We made Josh Allen look stupid in the 3rd quarter. It went into the 4th quarter, and I don't care what anybody comes out and says this week. Josh Allen did not win that game. They had crazy catches that helped them get back in that game. And the first touchdown they got, they never reviewed that catch. The Bontes looked a lot better than that catch. I mean, let's just be real. But KP, Kevin Patullo, you should not get on the plane. 17 yards and a half. I mean, 17. We played 17 plays and got 17 yards. What? Hey, you're going to tell me that's Jalen? That's Jalen's problem? No, that is KP's problem. Because every drive in the second half, we went run, pass. And then let me explain the runs. run up the middle, run up the middle, deep ball, run up the middle, run up the middle, deep ball, sweep. Everybody knows what you're doing. Like KP, like what? Nick Sirianni needs to do what Dan Campbell did and just take over. Just take it over because it would be anything would be better than what I am watching this season. We go half without doing anything. And then the next half, we ball out. Like when they let Jalen cooked. But because of the Chargers game, they're like, oh, well, let's get conservative. Let's not call plays. Even though AJ caught the ball 6 times in the first half, let's just throw him deep balls. You know what? No slant, no ends, no curl. Like this deep ball. Devontae, where you at? You 40 yards downfield and we only need 3 yards? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Like, what are we doing? I don't put this on our I don't put it on our offense. I put it on the offensive line. You know what? I do put it on y'all. Y'all, I don't know what y'all did, but that's the worst rush defense in the world, and we made them look like a Super Bowl contending team in that second half. It made no sense. But I don't blame anybody else on the offense. I think Jalen played well, even though he didn't have a completion in the second half. I don't put that on Jalen. You're only throwing 3rd and 10s. I mean, that's all you get to throw. I don't know what's going on with Tank Bigsby, but I don't know why we think on 3rd and 9, we always got to put Will Shipley's ugly ass back there in the field and do a halfback draw, knowing his ass ain't going to ever get 9 yards, where Tank Bigsby is averaging 6. But no, let's put Will Shipley in because his ugly ass is going to do something. Okay. Like, I don't get the Eagles. Obviously, I'm going to ride with my Eagles. But if you're telling me we're about to go on a run in this playoffs with KP, nope. I think our defense, I think we're going to win because of our defense. Our defense is legit. But you can't ask them to hold Josh Allen to nothing until the 4th quarter and you don't put up any more points, KP. You can't just go, let's call conservative and hope Vic Fangio bails us out because that's what he does. And it pisses me off. But I'm done.
Yeah, no, it was a crazy game. Speaking of games and offensive game plans that have been confusing all year long, the Ravens finally did what they should have done and handed it to their Hall of Fame running back. Gave it to him 36 times. What did he do? 220, 4 touchdowns. I don't know. They should have won last week too because why was he not on the field when you had the lead? Because
2 drives.
When you give it to a Hall of Famer who's now number 4 all time in rushing yards, who's also number 8 all time in rushing TDs. I could have got those backwards. Actually, I did get those backwards. Number 4 all time in rushing TDs, number 8 all time, or number 10 all time in rushing yards. Good things happen when you give it to a Hall of Famer. I mean, I don't know what
shocking.
We were talking about this off air, but people are saying the offense looks better without Lamar. I think the game calling is better without him. And I think it's because you trust when you have Henry, you give it to Henry because you feel like that's all you got. Versus when Lamar's there, you try to put a lot on Lamar. Give it to the Hall of Famer.
Yep, I agree.
He's also going to be coming in next week a little banged up, right?
Yeah, the back issue.
36 carries.
No, I'm talking about Lamar.
Lamar has back issues right now. He's had back issues, leg issues, ankle issues.
Dude, I'm praying TJ can come back next week. We're gonna need him.
Yeah,
we're gonna need him.
Y'all definitely need TJ.
I hope Echo comes back too.
Y'all talking about y'all have a regular season playoff game, which is what they wanted the new schedule to be. Added the 17th game, that's what they wanted. But y'all are having a regular season playoff game, legit.
There's 2 next week. It's the Steelers and the Ravens and the Panthers and the Bucks.
The NFL called
possibly the Panthers and the Bucks. Possibly.
I think no, it is.
No. My Falcons can mess that up for them.
Who?
If the Falcons win both games for the Bucks, if the Falcons win both their last 2 games, which I mean, where the Falcons from? But if we win both our last 2 games, the Panthers are automatically in.
Well, JB, just beat the Rams tomorrow. Come on.
Yeah, y'all are not.
That's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do.
I think they can.
Hey,
I think they can.
I
think they can.
Season's over. We're playing like a playoff team.
That's what I'm saying. And that's every year for the Atlanta. The last few weeks, they're balling. So I think, and it's Kyle Pitts on the contract, and Kirk Cousins loves Kyle. I don't see the Rams party Kyle Pitts.
Kirk Cousins.
I think Kirk Cousins has won his job back.
No. Hey, no. Stop that. No.
Get me through for 500.
No.
500.
Huh?
500.
Guess what?
Kyle Pitts had his best game ever.
Guess what? That means absolutely nothing to me. He is not our guy.
It's Penix y'all's guy?
It can't be Penix.
Nope. We got to figure something out. Hopefully, Baltimore thinks Lamar is trash, and we're gonna come get Lamar.
Just get Shador.
Y'all gonna pay him the same contract that y'all get paid Kirk Cousins?
Can't. They can't. That's why they should get Shador. You can't afford Lamar. Go get Shador.
I don't think the Browns are going to give Shador up selfishly.
I know. I don't think they are either.
They're getting rid of Kevin Stefanski.
I think, and I still think this, even though I don't think Shador's played amazing at all. Except for one game. He had one game where he balled. But I also don't think he's played bad enough to not even get a chance next year. I think he's played he's brought something to that team. And you gotta think, like, that team was already kind of out of it. And then they got a little back into it. Think about if you started a year with Shador, where this team might be now. I think they flipped a few of those games. And I don't think Shador is making as many mistakes as he is now. Now, today, that duck that he threw up, I was like, Shador, I wouldn't even made that on Madden. Like, that was just stupid. But there's most of his picks, they're on the money. It's just his receivers aren't catching them, or he's getting hit, or they're getting padded. And I think Shador's done enough, me personally, that he should be able to get a chance next year. I'm not saying a starter. I'm saying a chance. I just don't think it should be on the Browns. But that's just me.
True.
Next year, for sure, they're going to have to do something because they can't have as many quarterbacks on the roster as they do.
No.
So they're going to have to do something, which they're probably not going to extend Flacco. So he's going to take care of it. Or Flacco's not even there anymore. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But you're going to have Watson. But Watson's back next year, which I forgot about him. But he's back next year.
Well, technically, he could already be back this year, but they just already promised Shador that he could finish out the season. And
correct. So it's like they're going to have to make a decision. You can't keep that many quarterbacks.
No.
Like you're taking up too many roster spots, and roster spots are too valuable. You can't keep that many, so you're going to have to drop one or two of them.
I would go.
Any other games you want to get into?
No, I was just saying I would go with Shador just because he seems like he has these guys like attention. At least they seem more excited to play for him than they do for others. But. Yeah, they got to make a decision, but that's all I got to say.
It's really up to Kevin.
Yeah.
If they get rid of Kevin, he's not staying.
I think if they give up Kevin and they hire Brian Daboll, I think if they hire Brian Daboll, they'll get Shador.
Yeah. It depends on if Kevin stays, he's gone. If he doesn't stay, I think they stay with
I'm just curious if they move on from him because you would think they would have already done it. Like, to me, I would have thought it had been done already. And the fact that he's still there makes me think he might be picking around.
He wants to go. He already said it. Because he kind of leaked it, but I think he wanted to start Shador. But the owner, you remember the owner said from the get-go, the owner said Shador was not his pick. He would not have picked Shador. The GM wanted Shador. So I wonder if the owner said, no, y'all going to play Dylan. And then once he realized Dylan sucked, he's like, and then maybe Kevin this whole time's been taking the blame for it. And in reality, he might have wanted to start Shador. He probably did see that early. But that's just what was floated out there. Shannon and Ocho talked about it. But I don't know. I agree. I think Kevin should go. But I don't have any more games to talk about unless someone else has something to throw in.
The only thing I want to throw in is that I'm pissed off at the Packers because it's playoff time in fantasy football, and I have no idea why Jace Jacobs only got the ball 4 times.
Right.
Makes zero sense to me whatsoever.
F up my parlay.
Whoa.
F up my parlay.
Who is it? His name Malik Willis?
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh,
Yes.
he needs to be on a
Come
team.
on.
He needs to be a starting quarterback somewhere. Easily.
Yo.
Well, he
Phyllis
has been
definitely got a
before.
quarterback next year, bro.
The
We can get
Titans
Mac
don't count.
Jones. We can get Malik Willis. We can get.
Hey, maybe we give him another chance. You know, maybe we give him another chance. He can come to Atlanta or something.
Malik Willis is at Atlanta?
No. I'm talking about just give him another chance, like as a starter. Like
Oh,
let's give him another chance.
Jamie. Oh my God, yes. Him with
Because we probably
Bijan
get him
beside
for
him,
UT.
with Mooney and Jamie, yes. Y'all need to go
Honestly,
get him.
our issue, and I was talking to my father-in-law about this today. I think Atlanta's issue is they need a mobile quarterback to make their offensive game plan work better, and we don't have one. Penix isn't a mobile guy.
No.
Kirk Cousins isn't a mobile guy.
No.
Put somebody who would be John's threat. Put somebody who threats you with the pull, and our offense would be electric. Malik Willis would make our offense electric.
Oh my
and
God.
everybody's talking about it because of one. But you're saying it in one game. He did have some questionable games when he was with the Titans.
Who didn't?
He has had some.
Who didn't with the Titans?
I do think a quarterback like that with the weapons we have would be electric. And I think that's what our offense is missing. We need a mobile quarterback, and we don't have it.
Jamie, that is the perfect fit. I'm not even trying to be funny. That is the perfect fit. Oh my
I don't know.
God.
I think he might be coming to the Steelers because Mike Tomlin
don't
wanted
waste
him.
them. Y'all already waste folks. Don't waste them. Y'all gonna go 9-8, and it's gonna be the same.
Bro, that's why I'm so
Right.
mad, bro. If we go 9-8 this year, bro, oh my God.
And
bro.
Jacob, I'm not trying to just talk about y'all's. Jamie's offensive lineup is 10 times better than y'all's. So if I'm Malik Willis, I'm going to the Atlantis. You got Bijan, and you got to do half the work. You got Bijan.
That's all
Drake
they got.
London.
Drake London.
Drake London.
Drake London is no
DK better than
scrub.
Drake London. DK better than Drake London.
No, you don't go up.
Not right now.
Bro, no.
That's a
No.
Not right now.
No,
I don't
no, I don't.
Think we're gonna get Aaron Rodgers again? What's up? So we're gonna do Aaron Rodgers? Y'all gonna sign him again?
Yeah, y'all gonna sign Aaron again. Aaron's running it back. Aaron's running it back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Aaron's running that back. But
Aaron
anyway.
today.
Yeah, I'm done. We can get the picks and wrap it up.
All right, let's get into the picks real quick.
All right.
And I'll update this list next week.
Okay.
Because I realize we haven't updated the thing, so we need to, or maybe we just wait and do just a final tally. But anyway,
I'm off.
We'll blitz the
I'll
room.
tally it up.
Huh?
I'm off this week. I'll tally it up.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we got Panthers Bucks. Personally, I'm gonna rock with the Panthers on this one. I think they're gonna pull it out.
I will also rock with the Panthers.
Give me the Panthers.
We got Colts Texans. Give me the Texans.
Easily the Texans.
Browns Bengals. I think the Browns are going to do it. I think they're going to be a sack record set, and I think that's going to get the team so hyped to pull out the dub.
Yeah, give me the Browns.
Give me the Bengals.
Okay.
I will say this though. That is twice this season that Myles Garrett got 0 sacks. Loyal victories. Loyal victories. Woo! Okay.
Anyway, Saints Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
I don't know. The Saints are playing. But give me the Falcons.
Bro, Shaw might put it on.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me the Falcons.
The Packers Vikings. Give me the. I like the league.
Okay.
Give me the Vikings because I just don't think they're going to play that many people for the Packers since they're in the end.
Are they playing for like positioning though?
No.
Give me the Packers.
And then Titans Jags. Give me the Jags.
Give me the Titans.
Jags.
All right. And we got the Seahawks 49ers. Give me the Seahawks.
Ooh. Shit. Nah, give me the 49ers, even though I hate them.
Give me Seahawks.
Seahawks can score.
Give me the Cards, Rams. Give me the
Rams.
Rams.
Give me Cowboys, Giants, Cowboys.
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 Ravens, Steelers. Give me the. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Check if I
We
really
got the
want to go.
Steelers now.
Give me the Ravens.
We got the Steelers.
Oh, you're at the Steelers? Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, we're at the Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
Chiefs, Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Give me the Chiefs. The Raiders already proven they're trying to tank. So give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs.
Commanders, Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Eagles.
Something though. No, give me the Eagles. I could never. I even tried to talk myself into it. I couldn't do it.
Give me the Schmeagles.
Dolphins, Pats. Give me the Pats.
Give me Pats.
Give me the Pats.
Lions, Bears. Give me the Bears. They're playing for more.
Bears.
Wait, if the Lions win this, didn't the Packers lose last week?
It don't matter.
No, I think the Lions are out. Yeah,
No,
the Lions
they-
are officially out.
I thought that they
I
needed
looked it
the
up.
Packers to lose
No.
out, and then the Lions didn't win. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
that's what I'm saying.
Who are they playing again?
Bears.
Give me the Bears.
Chargers, Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
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 Jets, Bills. Give me W.
Give me the Barrels.
The Bills.
All right, and that is a wrap for this week. Any other things y'all gotta throw in there before we get out of here?
This is a high scoring game. That is crazy.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yep, like, comment, subscribe, and hope everybody has a safe and very, very happy New Year's. Don't do nothing stupid. But yeah, excited for some football, college football playoffs, and all that kind of good stuff. So like, comment, subscribe, and let us know.
Happy New Year's.